Let's keep things G-rated.
Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait, the earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall. We built the pyramids. Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery that all started with a big bang.
Carrie.
What, Malik?
Did you know that Hagerstown is getting a brand new baseball team, the Flying Boxcars?
That's cool.
And Dave Lair was nominated for Business Person of the Year by the Chamber.
Great. I'm so glad you told me.
Dave, he leads technology, and he is great with solving complicated problems.
Help desk, this is Dave. Yeah, turn it on and off again, that always works. I love helping people.
He also oversees construction and facilities, a real hands-on kind of guy. He also leads our medical school with our dean, the first medical school in 100 years in the state of Maryland. He's great with those tedious details related to accreditation and licensing.
Finish the accreditation paperwork.
Feels light. Can you add some floppy disks or something?
You got it.
Dave is one of the most talented people you will ever meet. He has an incredible vision, he deeply cares about the community, and he works with a team. We are so fortunate to have him here at Meritus and in our community. And when you think about his impact, the amazing work we're doing in construction and building a new school and a new program, working with physicians, Dave is the architect of all that growth for this community.
Dave is wonderful to work with. He truly cares about people. He works really hard and he always focuses on doing the right thing. He's incredibly innovative. No matter what we're trying to solve for, Dave finds a solution and rallies his team to get the work done. He also has a great sense of humor.
Great job recruiting over 30 physicians last year. Bazinga.
Spending time with Dave here at Meritus and the difference that he has made in our community in his time here has been amazing to see. There are probably none that have been more impactful than what we are doing here at Meritus with the Meritus Medical School that is coming. It is going to make a tremendous impact on this community going forward, and we could not do it without Dave's leaderships and efforts.
He's been that lead person for acquiring new practices. He's been the lead person for the medical school now, and he's also now the lead person for the dormitories that we are building for the students. There is no challenge that Dave has backed away from, and I feel very excited for his future as the next generational leader at Meritus.
Everything we do at Meritus is such a team effort, and it's an honor to be part of leading some of the great work that we're doing.
You know nothing, Dave Lear.
We changed the script.
No one told me. This is bull.
Hey, here to shoot the Young Professional of the Year video?
No, it's the Business Person of the Year video.
Wait a minute, the Business Person of the Year video? Who am I up against?
Well, Dave Lear.
Dave Lear? You mean the guy that's redefining medicine and teaching here in Washington County? Who else?
And Dan Spedden.
You mean the local legend who spent a lifetime redefining local tourism here in Washington County? Give me a second. Well, come on in. My name is Stephen Schutte. I think a lot of people know who I am in this community at this point. I am now the new general manager for Point Broadband. I worked for Chantel and Chantel Glow Fiber for several years. Most folks are going to know me as the Sprint guy locally. I'm the library guy, but I like to think that I'm just the guy that likes to smile and have a good time, and will always have a conversation with you. The best way to affect change and the best way to lead, in my opinion, is from the front, and you have to be there. You have to show up. You have to be at the nonprofit. You have to be at the chamber mixer. You have to be with your employees. And servant leadership is one of those notions that it's a newer phrase in leadership community, but I'm here for you. I'm here for you as a mentor. I'm here for you as an employee. I'm here for you as a coach. If I'm working with a nonprofit, I'm here for you as a volunteer. To me, you have to be there. You have to be in the thick of it, and you have to want to help make change. A lot of people don't know I'm adopted, and I was adopted by a loving family. My parents are hopefully here in the audience, and it took a long time for me as a kid to understand who I was, who I am, and the man that I wanted to be. And there was a lot of growing pains there. I got in trouble a lot as a kid. I got in trouble a lot in my early 20s, made a lot of mistakes. And really what it took is, the love of a community, the love of my family, the love of my good friends to sit me down and say, what do you want to do with your life? And I remember that, and I'll always remember that, because now I take that same mentality and roll it into organizations, nonprofits, the businesses that I work with, the people that I mentor and work with. I work so hard for this community because I know there's potential. And it's not saying that there isn't great things here already, but we can do so much more. I believe that there is a core group of a younger generation coming through that want to see it happen as well. I've preached talent retention. I want to keep as much good talent here in Washington County in this community as we can, because I think together we can take this to wherever we want it to go.
We have so many cool things happening in this community, and I want to be a part of it. So much so, leading from the front and leading from within. Part of the reason why I'm running for mayor this year. I hope I win Business Person of the Year because it'll be a culmination of all the hard work I've done throughout the years and all of those who have supported me and I've supported them. Thank you.
I grew up in Baltimore County in an area called Dundalk, which is a heavy industry. And I come from a long line of steel workers and auto workers. Growing up in that environment, I developed at a very young age an abundance of concern for the environment that we were destroying. And so I went to school to study the natural sciences. And I came home to Maryland and worked 30 years with the Maryland Park Service. So in some respects, my goal was, just to save a little piece of the environment. And in some respects, I feel like I accomplished that. A lot of our destinations, a lot of our attractions are historical sites, and they're all run by nonprofits who struggle financially. So I started getting on various boards around the community, proving my statewide network and my local network, but all the while being focused on those historical and cultural things that drive visitation here in our county. I feel like everything I get involved in, I want to produce a result. I don't want to be in a situation where the process wins out over progress. I want something out of what I'm engaged in. So producing a result, I think, is one of my main drivers. To me, having a voice, being involved in issues, being able to advocate freely on part of the county and the city of Hagerstown. So just by virtue of this job and the freedom it gives me and the support and direction I get from my board, it's a recipe for success. I really feel like in this position, I'm well supported and encouraged to go out and make things happen. Senate Bill 926 and the new stadium is going to be hard to top that. Every little thing I accomplish for the rest of my time here at the Convention and Visitors Bureau will not compare to that. So I got to throw the stadium right out there as something that I wanted so bad, and then we got it. So it surprised me how quickly I thought, this is really an honor, and if I don't win, that's fine. My name's up there with two other individuals who deserve it. But it means more to me than I thought it would, seeing my name there like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens.